The story of the Titanic: construction, launch, and final voyage. Introduction. The RMS Titanic, often referred to simply as the Titanic, is one of the most famous ocean liners in history. Known for its tragic maiden voyage, the Titanic was a marvel of engineering and luxury in the early 20th century. This article explores the ship's ambitious construction, its opulent launch, and the catastrophic events of its final voyage, highlighting the factors that contributed to its legacy as a symbol of human hubris and tragedy. 1. Background of ocean liners in the early 20th century. The early 1900s marked a golden age of transatlantic travel. The demand for faster, more luxurious ocean liners was on the rise as wealthy passengers sought comfortable and elegant means to cross the Atlantic Ocean. The competition, the rivalry between major shipping companies, notably the White Star Line and the Cunard Line, spurred innovations in shipbuilding. Cunard's Lusitania and Mauretania set speed records, compelling White Star Line to respond with vessels that combined speed with luxury. Technological advances in steam propulsion, hull design, and safety features laid the groundwork for the construction of larger, more capable vessels. The Titanic was part of this trend, designed to epitomize comfort while also competing on speed. 2. The vision behind Titanic. The Titanic was conceived as part of the Olympic-class liners, alongside its sister ship, RMS Olympic, and the intended but never completed Britannic. J. Bruce Ismay's ambition, as the managing director of the White Star Line, Ismay aimed to create a ship that would dominate the transatlantic passenger market by providing unmatched luxury and comfort. Purpose of the Titanic. Titanic was designed not just to transport passengers but to do so in a manner that exuded elegance and prestige, making it the epitome of luxury travel. 3. Construction of Titanic. The construction of the Titanic took place at the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast, Northern Ireland, a site known for its craftsmanship and innovation. The shipyard, Harland and Wolff, was a prominent shipbuilding company, and their team of engineers and craftsmen undertook the ambitious task of constructing the Titanic. Construction process. Timeline. Construction began in 1909 and continued until 1912, with thousands of workers involved in the process. Materials. The hull was constructed using over 3 million rivets and 14,000 tons of steel, showcasing the advancements in shipbuilding techniques. Features and amenities. The Titanic boasted luxurious interiors, designed by skilled artisans. First-class accommodations included a grand staircase, a swimming pool, and a lavish dining room, reflecting the highest standards of luxury. Second- and third-class passengers also enjoyed comfortable and well-appointed spaces, although less extravagant than those of first class. 4. Launch of Titanic. On May 31, 1911, the Titanic was launched in a grand ceremony attended by dignitaries and the public. Ceremony. The launch was marked by fanfare, with a crowd gathered to witness the ship slip into the water. Ismay gave a speech, emphasizing the ship's significance and capabilities. Initial trials. Following the launch, the Titanic underwent a series of sea trials to test its performance. Adjustments were made based on feedback from these trials to ensure the ship met safety and performance standards. 5. The maiden voyage. The Titanic's maiden voyage began on April 10, 1912, from Southampton, England. Preparations. In the days leading up to the voyage, final inspections and loading of provisions took place. The ship was staffed by a seasoned crew, with Captain Edward Smith at the helm. Setting sail. The Titanic departed Southampton and made stops in Cherbourg, France, and Queenstown, now Cobb, Ireland, before heading towards New York City. Passengers included some of the wealthiest individuals of the time, as well as immigrants seeking a new life in America. 6. Life on board Titanic. Life aboard the Titanic was characterized by its luxurious amenities and diverse passenger demographics. First-class experience. First-class passengers enjoyed unparalleled luxury, with access to exquisite dining, social activities, and the opulent grand staircase. Notable passengers included John Jacob Astor IV and Isidor Straus. Second and third class. While not as extravagant, second and third class accommodations were still comfortable and well appointed, with common areas for socializing. Entertainment and dining. The ship offered various entertainment options, including live music, a swimming pool, and a reading room, creating a vibrant social atmosphere. 7. The fateful night, April 14, 1912. The events of April 14, 1912, marked the beginning of the end for the Titanic. Iceberg warnings. Throughout the evening, the Titanic received multiple warnings about icebergs in the vicinity, which were communicated to the bridge but not fully heeded. Collision. At approximately 11:40 p.m., the Titanic struck an iceberg on its starboard side. The collision caused a series of compartments to flood, leading to the ship's eventual sinking. 8. The sinking of the Titanic. The hours following the collision were marked by chaos and confusion. Timeline of events. The ship's crew quickly realized the severity of the damage, and the order to abandon ship was given. Evacuation process. Lifeboats were launched, but there were not enough to accommodate all passengers. Many lifeboats were launched partially filled, as the crew struggled to manage the evacuation amid panic. Heroic acts. Stories emerged of bravery as crew members and passengers tried to help others to safety. The sinking was a tragic blend of human courage and despair. 9. Aftermath and rescue. The RMS Carpathia arrived at the scene to rescue survivors. Rescue of survivors. Carpathia picked up survivors from lifeboats in the early hours of April 15. Many survivors faced the harsh realities of loss and trauma. Impact on public consciousness. The sinking of the Titanic shocked the world, igniting discussions about maritime safety and the implications of the tragedy on international regulations. 10. Investigation and inquiry. The sinking prompted inquiries from the United States and British governments. Official inquiries. Investigations sought to determine the causes of the disaster, examining factors such as lifeboat capacity, crew training, and iceberg warnings. Findings and recommendations. The inquiries led to significant changes in maritime laws, including requirements for sufficient lifeboats for all passengers and improved iceberg detection methods. 11. Legacy of the Titanic. The Titanic's legacy is vast, influencing culture, safety regulations, and public perception of maritime travel. Cultural impact. The story of the Titanic has been retold through numerous films, books, and documentaries, with James Cameron's 1997 film bringing renewed attention to the tragedy. Ongoing research. The discovery of the wreck in 1985 reignited interest in the Titanic, leading to explorations and exhibitions that preserve its memory. Conclusion. The RMS Titanic remains a poignant reminder of the fragility of human endeavor and the lessons learned from its tragic story. As we reflect on its construction, launch, and final voyage, the Titanic continues to captivate and educate us about the complexities of ambition, innovation, and vulnerability.